let's look at this question. It's the sum of a geometric sequence that's given. So we write down our formula. This is the sum for a geometric series. Okay, what do I need? I now know that this sum is this number over there. Then the number of terms I don't know. I can work out A and I can work out R. Okay, let's write it here. A is the first term, so A is -1. R is term 2 over term 1. R is 2 over -1, so R is -2. Okay, now we're going to use that information and substitute it in here. So the sum we said is what? 349,525. And A is -1, open bracket. R is -2 to the n minus 1 over R -2 minus 1. Okay, so now we're going to solve this. Here's the algebra part. The first thing I want you to do here is simplify this bottom part. So simplify the denominator. Everything else, you can just leave it as it is. So 349 stays here, 525. The -1, the -2 to the n minus 1 stays there. But now the denominator becomes -3. So that's the first thing you do, simplify the denominator. Then take this denominator over. So take this denominator that side. So I'm going to say 349,525 times -3. Okay. So now let's simplify only this part. So the left hand side will give me 104,875, a negative. And I'm left with this negative here, -2n minus 1. Okay, the next step is to get rid of this -1. So I'm going to divide by -1, divide by -1. So it's this -1 and this will cancel. The left-hand side will become a positive, So 104,875. On the right-hand side, I'm only left with a bracket. I'm left with this. Okay? Now, remember I want this by itself. So I must get rid of this. So this is going to go over to that side. So I'm going to take this and say +1. So I'm still -2 to the n. 104,876 is equal to -2 to the n. So now, exponents, I'm going to try and make the base numbers the same. So remember I told you again, 104,876 equals shift fact. I get 2 to the 20. So 2 to the 20 equals -2 to the n. But you remember grade 12, I told you that if this is an even number, you can rewrite this as -2 to the 20. You can change the sign. And now the bases are the same. So n is 20. So the question was, how many terms must you add up to get that total number? And the answer is 20 terms. That's how you do that question.